Yo guys, what is going on? Welcome back to another video on the channel. My camera is just showing some interesting kind of settings because it is just turning on. So it's going to be like that. We have a video tonight, guys, talking about a market. Probably one of the last market videos with FIFA. Well, we'll see, to be honest, man. I don't really know. You know, that obviously FIFA 21 is delayed till October 2nd, which means that if you guys are on early access, we'll go over all that stuff in a month. I can't believe it's that time of the year again. That sort of stuff is going to be the end of September. But right now we have the best of release 2 in packs. And I really am sensing a huge market crash. Now we'll talk about what is to come. It's an interesting one because of a few things. I'm going to have to try to be very specific with you guys in this video. But we're going to use Flippin'. Check them out, obviously. If you guys haven't, the site's amazing for all your FIFA needs. We'll go over a couple things with the account first, and then we'll start talking about it. And you guys, if you have any comments, you know, guys, because look, there's not going to be too much to do in the next couple of days. So if you guys have any questions, comments, things like that, just put it as the top comment. If you guys like somebody's comment, just favorite it, and maybe, you know, video ideas, just things like that of stuff you guys want to see. Obviously, this isn't like a forced video, but I don't really want to force videos, and I want to keep double uploading. So if there's anything else you guys want to continue to see, let me know. Obviously, that's very clutch of you guys to do so. So where I currently stand, you guys can see we've got 27 mil. We've got some icons on the transfer list. We have Ramos's, which are hurting because of Longley. I didn't get to sell all of them. I sold probably like 20. I still have a good amount. And then we've got St. Maximin, who, I mean, this has just killed me because we bought this and then Vini came out. But I think he's going to slowly rebound, and that's why I never really panic sold him, and mine are fresh. So that's a big deal. So we're just kind of relisting, kind of in one of those lazy states. Current team, we played with this team in the weekend league. I believe we finished 15-2. So that's that. We played at 4-2-2 with 10 depth. It's July. You know, the motivation to continue to play is very low. I was very impressed with myself that I even got 23 last week. I think it was because of Dembele. We're going to be having reviews on Pele and Maradona over on the second channel. They are still in the club. I just don't even feel like the need to sell them yet. But we got to talk about these types of cards, and we're going to go over a ton of card types today. But yeah, this was the team that we had used this weekend. Yeah, I think Longley is good, guys. I know that you guys have probably watched the review if you were interested. I don't think he's really all that worth it. If you have Ramos, Carlos, Militao, he's not that different. You know, he's really good, but he's not all that much more. Just so you guys get the perspective of my thoughts on it. And all that kind of good stuff. So what I wanted to talk about with you guys today is I think we're on the verge of a very big market crash. Now, why would I think that? I'm starting to see less things get bought every week, and I'm starting to see more sell-off. And I think we're going to talk about what specific cards and, you know, reasoning why. For me, I'm really speaking about everything, and I'm skeptical about a couple of cards. I don't know yet about a couple of cards. Now, the cards that I don't know about yet, and just to give you guys an example, that are not going to apply to my thoughts in this video, Cruyff, Moments, these types of cards, man. So when I say these types of cards, we're talking Hullet, pretty much Moments, you know, Prime maybe. We're talking Eusebio. We're talking all these kind of cards, man. These are like the end game, top tier cards. But yeah, Batch 3 is going to be coming out on this Friday. So Batch 3, in my eyes, is going to be all Team of the Seasons. It's the final batch of the Summer Heat promo. I think it's going to be all Team of the Season. So I think they're going to put in all these big boys. I think it's going to be Pack Central. And the reason that I'm a little concerned is that, and by the way, the cheapest days, if you guys are ever looking to buy a team right now with the way the market is going at the moment, the cheapest days to buy is Saturdays. Saturdays are the lowest day from what I see on most cards. They're going lowest on Saturdays. Cards in packs are going lowest sometime during mass supplies, whether that's in the week or it's when a crazy SBC gets released. But top tier cards, meta weekly cards, you know, 200K plus cards seem to be cheapest on Saturdays that are out of packs. That's what I'm seeing for most of the market. Back to what I was saying. Neymar was like 4-3 yesterday, but I just feel like some of this stuff is really overvalued. And the reason why is that I have evidence and all the proof within it of why I really feel this way. So I'm going to take you guys to FIFA 19. because I want to show you something. So Ronaldo's team of the season. This is the most meta card last year, arguably, right? First time shot, back post headers, like literally just an insane card. So last year, this is when he got resupplied. And this was the resupply. So he had risen out of packs. Team of the season was obviously a lot later last year. He had risen out of packs, 7.6 to 4.2. And there's more behind that, right? There was other things that were released. But a big thing that what EA had done later in the summer, that this is why I'm uncertain. So a lot of these top tier cards, Ronaldo, we could go take a look at probably like Messi. I think Messi probably dropped a ton. I'm wondering if the team of the year even dropped that week. Yeah, the team of the year even dropped. So this is a card that's out of packs, went down 1.1 mil. The team of the year that week literally went down 1.1 mil. So, and there's obviously, guys, I'm always going to tell you this. Like, if you're going to be playing FIFA all the way till the end, there's always going to be a rise come August to September. And the reason because of that is EA stops dropping content. People stop listing cards, right? So the people that are still playing, the demand is still high. The listings are low. The supply is low. Things just go up. So by the mid to end of August, which is kind of crazy, I would say this year, probably the first week of September, end of August, this year, because right now it's July 13th, which is crazy. So that is when I would expect things to start to rise again. But I think for like 4 to 5 weeks, there's going to be a nice little drop. The variable is last year EA did something where they were kind of boosting the weight on team of the seasons and all that. I haven't really seen them doing it like crazy this year. Because, for example, if you guys watched the other video on the channel today, we did a video today where we'd done EPL guaranteed packs. We opened like 40 to 50 on stream, and we literally didn't get anything, guys. So the pack weight seems to be very low even on the guarantees still. And so while I think a lot of people appreciate that EA are sending us guarantees, the weight still seems to be very low on these types of cards, and that's concerning. But yeah, the moreover, the purpose of this video for me to tell you guys is that I'm thinking to the people that watch this video and care about your coins, things like that, because I've said this multiple times before. I think EA have I think they have some crazy SBCs in them to come, right? I wasn't expecting to wake up today on Sunday and EA to give us a Premier League team of the season guarantee. I don't think anybody was. So they're coming out with stuff, and they're building and building and building. You know, the 5x88 plus pack was cool. I think they'll do it again. I think they'll now release that again when all the team of seasons are in packs. So that can be a lot of fun, right? The packs are really fun right now to do. But I think realistically, if EA do this thing where they put in the next batch and then at some point they boost the weight during the week or something, there's just not enough buyers anymore in this game to keep up with what's going on. And we already saw it happen last year. So I think there's going to be one big crash to come on the top tier cards. I think it's going to happen. There's going to be a crash for a couple weeks, couple days, something like that. I mean, I think it's going to happen at a point. And it's not going to be a 500K crash. Like, I literally think there's going to be 1 million coins of cards dropping off. Now, the difference between this year and last year is right now rewards are a little... I mean... Right now, I think they're a little better this year because you get 90 pluses in your rewards. Last year, you could still get at the end when all team of seasons were, and you could get any, right? So people were getting 84s. You could get all 90 pluses right now, right? So I think that's adding more coins to the market as we speak. And obviously, I think to start with, a lot of people right now, I mean, a lot of you guys watching this video, you guys don't even have stuff in your club anymore, right? EA releasing so many SBCs right now that people just don't even have anything left. And I think that's a big thing that a lot of people can, like, relate to. I think that's I can relate to it. I don't even now. You're gonna say, Nick, you have 28 mil. Shut up. I don't have much left in my club right now. I'm getting dry, right? We're getting to the point where, like, wow, we don't have anything left. So I think this is a bad thing, right? Because when EA if you get some kind of combination where EA drop, you know, all these cards back in packs with some boosted weight, team of the seasons, and then we also get, you know, I just don't know. I don't think it's going to be good. And that's what I'm worried about. I'm thinking if you guys are... I mean, even this Ronaldo, right? This Ronaldo, like, if we take a look at Ronaldo, I think this Ronaldo a week ago, we're going to go and flip it real quick. Check it out. But I think this Ronaldo even a week ago was like 4.4 mil. All right, so end of June. Like, all right, no, he's been like 4 mil. But, right, this is starting to be a big sell-off. And I think seeing a sell-off come right now is even more concerning because... Why is there a sell-off, right? Are people preparing for these cards to come back in packs? That's another thing that we'll analyze this week, guys, because there may be some people that really start to sell everything before they go back in packs. But Again, I don't think people are waiting to buy. I think EA have released so many SBCs at this point that so many people have untradeable clubs. Like, so many people are using untradeable clubs in Weekend League. Like, I'm actually a pretty good example of that. I've done a ton of packs, but I think a lot of people have also done a ton of packs. And in my team, every weekend now, I'm basically using untradeable players every weekend. And, you know, rotating a couple new players in, right? This weekend we wanted to try the double 99s. You know, I may rock with one of them next weekend and go with another one. But I think within the summer, people are a lot more okay with spending coins on SBCs, and that's fine, right? But I think that's like a reality, is that we're gonna have less people buying these cards on the market. Whereas last year, you know, there was, in my opinion, last year, like the pack weight last year, it was just harder to get stuff, man. I know not many people last year had a 98 Neymar untradeable. There's a lot of people with it this year, and you might be watching thinking there's no way, but I saw more Ronaldo's pack this year than ever. I have never packed Ronaldo. I packed Ronaldo this year. So I think the weight on the untradables is better, and I think it just, all this stuff kind of takes away from people buying cards in the market slowly week out. So I think we've got a huge correction to come very soon to a lot of cards. Now, here's the one thing that I'll say about these cards. Now, I don't know. I really don't know. I've been saying this in a couple of my videos, but if EA drop a Icon Moments repeatable SBC, that will be the biggest market crash we have ever had in our history of FIFA. I'm telling you guys right now, if that ever happens in the next month, it's going to be the biggest crash we've ever seen. And the reason for it is that we've got end game, top moments cards with images, right? Because dynamic images get people to do stuff. People will sell their teams, man. That's it. People will. It's that point where you're looking at the game where it's like month 10, month 9.5. And, you know, people are like, yo, I'm going to just toss my coins into the SBC. I'm going to just do this SBC. I don't really care. I'm going to hope to try to pack Cruyff, Ronaldo, Pele. And so that's a little concerning. That's another thing that I was thinking about, that if that comes, that's the biggest problem. I'm not sure about it, and I would love it for content purposes, for you guys, right? We've got 50 mil. We did a flip and import the other day. We've got, I mean, let's say that packs comes in at 350, 500K, 400K. I mean, with crafting and all, we've got an opportunity to do like a ton. We've got an opportunity to really do like 100, and that would be so cool. That would be a really fun thing to do with the stream. Obviously, they're super expensive, but you guys can understand, if I'm willing to do an SBC repeatable and spend my whole coinage on it, then it's a problem, right? Because I don't fold easily to these SBCs that EA releases. I stay away from a lot of them. I do the ones every year that I really think are good for my club, are going to progress my club, make my club better. So again, that's another thing to consider in terms of the stuff coming into the future. I want to search up with you guys FIFA 19 best of, and just show you guys, like, because I think a lot of people were like are probably wondering like what it all means. So this is the thing they did, right? This is the final best of footies batch. And so they dropped the selected players. Last year they kind of like spaced it out a little bit more. But yeah, what we were noticing last year is that the pack weight was really boosted on a lot of players. So they did a little bit different last year, but it's a very similar concept. There was a lot more more in packs at the time, but this one, I mean, I think this one's gonna be a full team of the season one. So I just feel like there is gonna be a big crash coming, and I wanted to let you guys know that. I'm not trying to make you guys scared, but I'm trying to say that, you know, we've still got 99 Pele at 6 mil. I mean, we've got moments cards that are going extinct right now, and I just think that all it's going to take is for EA to drop like some sort of SBC that's going to make people, whether it's all team of the seasons or in packs, and EA drop like a 88 rated 5x88 repeatable. Everybody's going to sell everything to go and try to do that one. I mean, there's multiple guys. There's a lot of things that if EA release repeatable wise, I just think it's going to start that downtrend. And then the second we get, you know, 98 Neymar's popping left, right, and center in packs and things like that, it's gonna lead to corrections, right? I think another last thing that I want to talk about, right? If Neymar, Ronaldo, Ben Yedder, like these types of guys, if they drop on the market, it's gonna hurt icons. The icons are not gonna be able to hold that drop, right? If we start seeing that you can get a team of the year Ronaldo, you could get a team of the season Neymar, and you can get a team of the season Ben Yedder, all for the price of a moment's Cruyff, that's why this card is not going to hold 10 mil. Now, if none of this happens and these cards maintain prices, then this is going to hold. But I'm saying if we keep getting these endgame full meta team of season cards dropping, it is going to be a fully negative impact on some of these cards that you guys are seeing that are extinct. and just like not even on the market. So yeah, that I think that's what you guys could expect. I just kind of wanted to give you guys my update, my thoughts on the market. I think that some of you guys still really do care about it. So, I mean, that's important. I can't say I don't, because I've been trading on my phone a bit because it's just kind of like a pastime. It's kind of fun. But yeah, so that's kind of what I'm expecting. I think tomorrow is going to be the start of a new showdown. And tomorrow is also going to be Vinny's SBC game. So they have a game tomorrow. So this is a big deal, man. If they obviously win tomorrow, our guy Vinny is going to be going to a 95. So everybody should be a Madrid fan tomorrow, because we need a 95 Vinny. That would be extremely ideal. Guys, thanks for watching the video tonight. I appreciate you guys, and I'll see you guys soon. Peace out.